babysitting tonight. Two movies for you, Babysitter Wanted and The House of the Devil. We're going to start with Babysitter Wanted.
Okay.
An American movie from 2008, directed by two filmmakers, Jonas Barnes and Michael Manasseri. I never heard about this movie. You recommended it to me. You heard about
Found it.
Yep. And it was a really good surprise. I watched it and my mom was here. I forgot
That's
to tell
right.
that. She was like reading a book, watching the movie, and it's somewhere in the middle. Just gave up the book and watched the whole hand with me.
Awesome. Dug it.
Campus movie. Young girl, freshman, arrive in the university, needs cash, find this babysitting job for a 10-year-old kid in the countryside in a farm. Everything starts pretty nice, and then of course things go wrong. But you kind of like things gonna wrong. The kid is weird. The dad is weird. The boyfriend is too nice not to be suspicious.
Yep.
The cop is weird. There's this mysterious man walking around the campus because there's been a story already of a babysitter kidnapped and killed. So
Right.
there's all these elements, and you're like, when you watch the movie, and surprisingly, boom, something happened that you'd not necessarily expect. Kind of surprising. No spoiler. I'm not going to tell anything. You have to watch this movie. It is funny, like very sharp sense of humor. Bruce Campbell plays the dad
Yep.
of the kid, and I didn't recognize him. That was 20 years after Evil Dead, but he's hilarious. I mean,
He's great.
Yes. It's kind of rare that I like horror movies that are funny, but this goes in the in the Evil Dead, early Peter Jackson's movie.
But it's still brutal. Like
It is,
still,
yeah.
It's still like evil and brutal. Evil
Oh, yeah.
Dead was that, but it was more a comedy.
That's not
really.
a comedy.
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't say it's a comedy.
This was
Yeah.
more horror, but it just happened to work. I don't know
Yeah.
why it worked, but it
It's a
did.
perfect mix of suspense, pretty good original scenario, nice sense of humor here and there, like really well done, not too much, not cheesy,
Yeah.
funny. You have to laugh a couple of times. Good acting.
Yep.
8. Solid
8 on this one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I agree. It was really good. This one was shot in Lake Shastina, California. So it's nice to look at. Kind of a countryside type setting.
And it's well shot. I mean, it's
well shot.
pretty well shot.
Yeah, great all the way around, man. I mean, the acting was solid from pretty much everybody in the movie. I thought I had no problems with any of it.
Very good.
Real bleak at the end, which I always like. I am also going to give that one an 8.
And Michael Manasseri's next movie is called Sucker, and it's in post-production right now, and I'm gonna check that because
Definitely.
that's promising.
Yeah, these are directors that you definitely want to
Very good movie.
keep an eye on.
Check it. Yeah.
Okay, so the second movie is The House of the Devil. This was 2009, shot in Connecticut by Ty West. That's the director. Similar feel, similar kind of plot. It was the old babysitter. She's going to college freshman year, low on funds. Calls on this babysitting gig, and the guy, hires her. So,
It takes place in the 70s, right?
well, yeah, I think it's supposed to take place in
Yeah.
the 70s. Like, it's a new movie, but it definitely has a 70s feel to it.
It does, yeah.
It's grainy. It's got some great music from that era, and just some of the things you feel like you're watching an old school horror movie, which is always good.
It's true.
Yeah. So same type of plot. She goes out to the house. Right away, it's creepy as hell. I mean, you've got the guy that
Oh,
hired her,
dude.
and he's just
Cold as ice.
tall. He looks like he's 8 feet tall in this movie. You really can't tell, but he's just tall and skinny, and he's an older dude, and he's got this real low, kind of soft voice, but it's creepy as hell. He sounds really smart. Something about smart people sound creepy in horror movies. They're
Yeah.
smart than they sound.
Yeah.
The evil smart thing. I don't know what that is, but he was really good. And she gets to this house. I'm not going to spoil it at all, but the name of the movie does imply what you're going to get.
There's no kid to babysit.
There's no kid.
She show up and her friend is like, don't do it, there's no kid, there might be something going weird.
She should have
Like-
listened to her friend.
She should have, but she does not.
That's how they do it. They don't
It's always
listen
like
to
that,
friends.
I know.
So I guess that was a little predictable, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It was good. It was awesome. It was bloody, gory.
Yeah, bloody at the end.
Fucked up at the end. Left
Yeah,
you.
definitely.
Left you at the very end. Left you going. wow, what the hell is going on? And it doesn't really close it off. So I always like that. I always think that's pretty cool. No happy ending, and it could be some other evil shit going on.
I really love the 70s touch in that movie.
Love it, love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this one a 7. I know I've raved about it. It was a little long for me to get into the movie. I thought that it took a long time to build up. The last 15 minutes were fantastic, epic, awesome, loved it. But just a little bit long, a little bit drawn out. So 7 for me. Just a touch below Babysitter 1 in terms of just how much I enjoyed the movie.
I'll give it a. It's gonna be my double 8. I'll give it another 8 because I really liked it, and I have a little weakness for satanic movies.
Cool.
In general.
Yeah, this is a good one.
And that's a good one.
Yeah,
if you like
sure.
satanic stories,
One of the
you
better
have
ones.
to check that one.
Yep.
Next week.
Next week we've got food
special.
Yeah, food special.
Hungry.
Anyway, what the fuck does that mean?
You check that movie and you'll understand.
You'll know. Bitter Feast.
Bitter Feast and
Stag Night.
that's right.
Bitter Feast, Stag Night, food special next week. See you then.
See ya.